Hello, this is Keith Capillero from K-Dawg Weather. Today, I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint presentation on volcanoes. So if you could, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you and have a good day. Okay, now we're going to talk about volcanoes, Earth's fiery giants. What is a volcano? A volcano is an opening in the Earth's surface where molten rock, gases, and debris escape from below the crust. The key components are the magma chamber, which is underground pool of molten rock, conduit vent, which is pipe carrying magma to the surface, and crater, bow-shaped depression at the summit. There are 1,350 plus potentially active volcanoes worldwide. How volcanoes are formed. Plate tectonics. Most volcanoes form at the boundaries of tectonic plates, massive slabs of Earth lithosphere that float on the mantle. Convergent boundaries. One plate slides beneath another, melting into magma. Divergent boundaries. Plates pull apart, allowing magma to rise through gaps. Hotspots. Mantle plumes burn through the crust mid-plate. Example, Hawaii. There are four types of volcanoes. Shield, which is broad, gently sloping, built by fluid lava flows. An example is Mauna Loa. Stratovolcano, which are tall, steep, symmetrical, alternating lava and ash layers. Example, Mount Fuji. Cinder cones, which are small, steep-sided, built from ejected fragment. Example, Paracutin and lava dome. Round, mount shapes, thick, slow-moving lava. Example, Mount St. Helens Dome. Anatomy of a volcano. Crater is an opening at the summit where eruption occurs. The main vent is a central channel connecting magma chamber to the surface. The secondary vent, which is a slide opening creating smaller eruption points. The magma chamber, which is a deep reservoir of molten rock beneath the volcano. Next, you have lava flow, which is streams of molten rock that run down the slopes. And then you have the ash cloud, which is a volcanic debris ejected high into the atmosphere. These are the types of eruptions. Effusive, which is gentle, steady lava flows, low gas pressure, build shield volcanoes, example, Kilauea, Hawaii. Then you have explosive, which are violent blasts of rock and ash, high gas pressure buildup, create stratovolcanoes, the example of Mount Pinatubo. Famous volcanoes around the world. Mount Fuji in Japan, which is 3,776 meters, iconic symmetrical stratovolcano. Mauna Loa in Hawaii, world's largest active shield volcano by volume. Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines, a 1991 eruption cooled global temperatures by 0.5 degrees Celsius. Mount Etna in Italy, Europe's most active volcano, erupting for 500,000 years. Krakatoa in Indonesia, an 1883 eruption heard 3,000 miles away. And Eyjafjallajökull, I hope I spelled that right. I said it right, in Iceland, 2010 eruption disrupted European air travel for weeks. Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, the destruction of Pompeii. Buried the city of Pompeii and Herculaneum under meters of ash and pumice. It killed an estimated 16,000 people in hours. It preserved a snapshot of Roman daily life in remarkable detail. Today, 3 million people live in its danger zone, one of the most dangerous volcanoes on Earth. Mount St. Helens, May 18, 1980, in Washington State. 57 lives were lost, including volcanologist David Johnston. 230 miles squared destroyed, forests flattened in minutes. 1,300 feet of the summit was lost. Lateral blast removed the peak. 520 tons of ash spread across 11 U.S. states. The Ring of Fire, 40,000 kilometers, horseshoe-shaped arc around the Pacific Ocean. 75% of all active volcanoes are in the Ring of Fire. 90% of the world's earthquake occurs along the belt. Key locations along the ring, which include the Andes Mountains in South America, the Cascade Range in North America, the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia, Japanese archipelago, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Volcanic hazards. Lava flows, which is high, are streams of molten rock reaching 1200 degrees Celsius that destroys everything in their path. Pyroclastic flows, which are extreme, are superheated gas and rock traveling at 700 kilometers an hour, the deadliest volcanic hazard. Asphalt, high, is fine volcanic particles that collapse roofs, contaminate water, and ground aircraft. The Harz, which is also high, volcanic mud flows that travel down rivers at up to 100 kilometers an hour. Volcanic gases, which is moderate, are toxic emissions including sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen fluoride. The benefits of a volcano. Not all volcano activity is destructive. Fertile soil. Volcanic ash enriches soil with minerals, creating some of the world's most productive farmland. Geothermal energy. Iceland generates 25% of its electricity from volcanic geothermal sources. New land formation. Volcanic eruption creates new islands and expands coastlines over time. Volcanoes concentrate valuable minerals like gold, silver, and copper, which is called mineral deposits. And finally, the key takeaways. Volcanoes are fundamental forces that shape Earth's landscape and atmosphere. Plate tectonics drives most volcanic activity at convergence and hotspot boundaries. Understanding eruption type help predict and prepare for volcanic events. While hazardous, volcanoes also provide fertile soil, geothermal energy, and new lands. Monitoring and early warning systems save lives in volcanic regions worldwide. And that was my presentation on volcanoes. I hope everyone enjoyed it. And this is, again, Keith Capillero from K-Dawg Weather. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful day. Take care. Thank you.